Assalamu alaikum. Hi everyone. I am Dr. Ali Naqvi and today I bring another topic to discuss that is very much important medical emergency, that is acute loss of consciousness due to hypoglycemia. And in this topic and in this lecture I will try to discuss its definition, signs and symptoms, and how will you approach or manage the patient in the emergency. So let's start with the topic. So let's start the topic, that is hypoglycemia. Hypoglycemia is a decrease in the level of blood sugar levels less than 70 mg per deciliter or 3.9 millimole per liter, and with symptoms. And symptoms I will explain laterly. What are the symptoms? The sign usually happens. Symptoms usually occur below 70 mg per deciliter, but it varies in the diabetic patient due to recurrent hypoglycemia, the decrease in the epinephrine level, because epinephrine is autonomic nervous system failure हो जाता है. Due to failure of the autonomic nervous system, there is a decrease in the epinephrine release, so there is a decrease in the glucose levels needed for symptoms. So asymptomatic hypoglycemia occurs in the diabetic patient. And the next was the symptoms of the hypoglycemia. There is a sympathetic symptoms, parasympathetic symptom, or neuroglycopenic symptoms. Let's start with the sympathetic symptoms. Due to hypoglycemia, there is stress on the body and there is a decrease in the sympathetic activity. So patients have tremors, pallor, anxiety, tachycardia, sweating and palpitations. And parasympathetic systems are so increased that result in the hunger, nausea, vomiting, and the neuroglycopenic. As we know that glucose is the only an important source of energy for the brain, and brain need glucose immediately. So that's why due to decrease in the level of glucose, they result in the agitations, confusion, seizures, fatigue. How will you approach in the diagnostic way? What is the diagnostic approach? Patient came to emergency with such symptoms. You will start with the RBS, and then we rule out the infection and acute illness and check for patient medication, that is whether he taking, if he is a diabetic, but whether he is taking insulin or oral hypoglycemics. In the non-diabetic patient, rule out the acute illness and determine the insulinoma in the case, because sometimes increase in the insulin level occur due to insulin tumor of the pancreatic beta cells. So that's why we must determine where is the patient may have insulinoma. In the diabetic patient, always due to acute illness, because the diabetic patient have stress that result in the hypoglycemia. On the other hand, there is a considered anti-diabetics. If we take anti-diabetic, what are the dose of that? So let's start the management of patient having hypoglycemia. Suspected case of hypoglycemia must be treated immediately without proceeding toward his RBS level or examination or something else, because if a patient has severe hypoglycemia and the suspected case, start the treatment hypoglycemia. How will we start and treat the management of the hypoglycemia? That first maintain the airway, ensure the patient is taking and maintaining his airway and breathing. Go for breathing, check the SO2 levels and give CO2 at high flow rate if he needed. If patient is alert and conscious, offer liquid or oral source of glucose, so we can increase in the glucose level, that half glass of juice, candies, sugar or honey. If the most of the patient usually recover by this. If the patient is not conscious or alert, he is dozy or unconscious and RBS level less than 70 mg per deciliter, then move toward the circulation side that pass IV line. So the patient who is having unconsciousness and RBS level less than 70 and not responding and drowsy, we will pass IV line, and the most important and first approach toward it is injection 25% dextrose, 4 ampules IV stat, and then we recheck the bedside glucose level every 20-30 minutes. If the patient is not responding, consider intramuscular glucagon if the oral and IV routes are not feasible. When we have done this and patient starting recovery, then we will start the injection dextrose 5%, Molitor plus 2 ampule neurobion, that will support the patient, and we will regularly monitor the RBS in diabetic patient too. And the diabetic patient, when we are sending him home or her home, we will ask him don't take any anti-diabetic for 24 hours and keep on regular check his or her RBS levels at home. So this is the way we will approach the patient in the emergency. Hope you get this. So this is the way we will treat the patient of the hypoglycemia, and I already have explained you how will you approach. And the next thing we have to do is the lab. Labs are very much important, and we have to assess the patient to treat the patient. How will we there are various and important things that we have to consider while taking the lab investigation. One of them is I'm looking at my notes, and I will explain that insulin antibodies, and we will go for sulfonylureas levels, and we have to go for insulinoma and proinsulin C peptide, glucagon level, and insulin levels. In this way, we will try to consider the treatment of the hypoglycemia properly, because we have managed the patient only acutely according to some protocols that we have made, and that is only the first aid. So we have to find the reason why the hypoglycemia is happening, and we will find the reason, we will manage it properly. Thank you so much. Hope you like my videos, and thank you so much. You are giving very good response. Share it to other medical students and doctors, and I am always saying that please share your knowledge. That knowledge is power, as in the Game of Thrones.